Good morning, everyone. This is Suresh Kumar from Zebu and Zebu School on morning market update. Today is expiry date, and it is already being a very, very, very volatile and a dynamic day. So keep watching the market and carry your positions very, very light. I was been telling everyone all the sessions, keep your positions light because it is going to be a very volatile day. Um, Yesterday, international markets, particularly the Dow Jones Index, went up by about 1.6 percentage, went up by 526 points, that is 1.6 percentage, and then Nasdaq also went up by 1.4 percentage, 458 percentage, that is about 1.5 percentage. It was expected Indian markets also to open and settle couple of percentages or one and odd percentage up. But due to the local factors such as the COVID fear, because there was some COVID detected that a variant in the Chinese, which is affecting the Chinese people right now, is also found in India. About the 4 5 cases are found, and there is a fear that this might spread faster than the earlier virus. That is the reason why the market has reacted like this. SGX 50 was showing about 90 points plus, and the market opened somewhere closer there. And then from then on, market is steadily been falling. So if I had to look at it, today the Nifty made a high of about uh, 18,318 and then low of 18,171. Yesterday's low is somewhere 18,160, and somewhere in that place there is a likely support, because if that is broken, the markets are expected to go a little down. Yesterday's market was very painful for put sellers, and those who didn't have the risk management in place probably would have had their significant portion of their portfolio drawn down yesterday. If people have bought put options, they would have made big money, because there are certain put strikes which has went from 25 rupees to 750 rupees in many-fold. That is about the 300% return, 3000% return in half an hour. So these kind of things happen. So these kind of things happen, and it happens very rarely. So those who are patiently been buying put for a long time probably would have uh, made some money. As we've been saying earlier, option buyers make money rarely, but they make it very heavily on the day when they make money. And then option sellers, if they don't have the risk management in place, they make small money for a period of time, but one fine day they will be losing. So if you are option sellers, be mindful of these kind of risk blaskers, even that can happen any day without even having any reason at all. So what is going to happen now? That is the question, because today is an expiry day and the market already had a kind of V-shaped move, and then again it is falling down. It is half of W completed now, right now. So again, the market is moving down towards that support level of right now it's staying somewhere around 18,183, and today's low is 18,164. So if it breaks the previous day's low, then likely, as I said earlier, the market is likely to go down further. One point for the bulls is that all the call buyers or the put writers is that the maximum pain point right now is at the strike of 18,300. Those who know what the option or the maximum pain is, that is the place at which the maximum number of uh, call as well as the put buyers will be making the most losses. So that is a significant point. Right now, as we stand, it is at 18,300. So market will be expected to, if there is no untoward news that is released during the market hours, if there is no new news or drastic news that comes and affects the market, then it is expected to settle somewhere around 18,300. So have uh, appropriate strategy for handling these kind of situations. And international markets, why it has discounted that international markets has discounted the COVID, even though it has affected the Chinese, but they have a feeling that it might not come and affect them. Reason being that these countries have been devastated during the earlier two waves, and the people are largely immune to the regular COVID. As long as this particular variant is not too mutated and not too different from the earlier viruses, probably people are likely to be immune, and the impact of this is going to be less. So at least the Western countries started believing that. India, for some reason or other, at least on this expiry date, people started believing that it is going to affect them a little on the bad side. So let's watch it. Let's watch. There are key support levels which needs to be watched. It's yesterday's closing, and then somewhere around 18,100 also there is a psychological support level there. But the market doesn't seem to be respecting any of the support and resistor levels because and VIX incidentally uh, was very, very low sometime back. Now, India VIX has started increasing. It is right now at 15.82 because we were already been telling that implied volatility didn't match with the VIX that is shown here in the picture. So it is 15.8, but the way the markets are moving, it should be much, much higher because it is moving in the both direction and with such a velocity that VIX has to be high. So VIX. So this for the option sellers as well as it is kind of good news. The reason being that now the premiums have increased to an extent, so it is good for the option sellers because the low premium people were suffering, the option writers were suffering. Anyway, let's see how the market closes today. We will meet up in the evening to discuss what has happened and what are the strategies that would have given a decent return for the traders. For a long-term investors, we always say the same: keep invested, buy good companies, reasonably valued companies, companies with clean management. You will do well in all the market cycles. Thank you very much. This is Suresh Kumar signing off for Zebu and Zebu School. Have a good day. Have a good profitable day. Thank you.